Hey guys, here we are at coursesites. This is a training video for most of our instructors where we try and show them exactly how each instructor should set up their course. That way there's uniformity. When a university can possibly check, it doesn't look like a bunch of different instructors doing their own thing. We have to be totally um, and adhere to Calumet College policies. So we make these videos that way we can view it and everybody can be on the same page. So for all you new instructors who've never signed up, you obviously got to go to coursesites.com up here, coursesites.com. You will come to this page, click, sign up as an instructor. Type in your first name. For this here, we're going to use Mike Foster as a new instructor with a new course, so we'll use Mike Foster. His email address is Mike Foster. I've already put it in so it pops up for shortcuts. Country, not necessary, just in case. Okay, his username is mfoster18. His password will be MTI100. That is M as in Mary, T as in Tom, I as in Igloo, 100. So again, we got to repeat it, MTI100. All right, as we go through there, we will accept the term policy. This is where I'm having some problems before. It's a CAPTCHA. The computer wants to make sure we're not a robot. So it says real hoopy frood. So if I type this, real space hoopy frood, for some reason earlier I was doing it and I would hit save and continue and it wouldn't work. So cross your fingers. And there it goes. Please correct the two errors above. I don't understand where there's an error. Is that a space in between a hoopy and a Y? I don't know. Let's try that. Save and continue. Please correct the two errors above. All right. Now I feel like an idiot. There's one error. What's wrong with this one? So it's mfoster18 at coursesites.com. All right. Save and continue. Please correct the error above. I don't understand where my error is. Is there a space in between the F there? Nope. Please correct the error above. All right, now I'm getting pissed. Real hoop fruit. Are you serious? Oh boy. Let's see if we could just log in. See if it's already working. Nope, didn't work. So we're gonna have to go back up, try and sign up. There's Mike. This one makes me mad. It just never wants to work. Password MTI100. mfoster18 at coursesites. Now this is what I don't understand why I can't do this time. I mean, is that a 1? F. I think it is a 1. F. Nope. F1 IES. Would you look at that? It finally worked. Alright, then you click on create course. Sorry it took so long, Mike. Okay, what you want to do right here is you're going to hit new, create new course. Now, all you have to do is pay attention, Mike. I'm actually doing it for you. Once we get through all this, then I'm going to show you how to add stuff. But just bear with me. I know it's been about almost 5 minutes and we haven't really done a lot, but this pisses me off. Alright, so a course name. We're going to call it MTI 589, improving student achievement, just like you see on the syllabus, because teachers will not be able to find your course, trust me, if we don't put everything on there. You put through school-wide leadership. All right, so there's your title. Course ID, you can just put MTI 589. Okay, and here where it says course description, oh, that's right, you can't put dashes or dots in between there, sorry. For your course description, basically I copy and paste this right off my syllabus. So since I got you here, let's minimize that, get that out of here. Let's go into courses. Let's go into your 589. Get your, let me call up your, where's your course description? There it is. Copy and paste that. Minimize that. Let's call this bad boy back up. Right here, we're just going to copy and paste what I just did, okay? So basically, there's your course description. I will put a little space in there. Good to go. All right, so then we're going to hit save and continue. And they're actually going to create your course. All right, congratulations. You've created your course. You're almost finished. Now it's time to let your students know about your course. Below are a few ways to get them started. All right, you don't have to worry about this. I'm going to show you how to invite them. Obviously, you have no students right now. You have to invite them though, and I'll show you how to create an invite letter. It's very simple. There's a few buttons you click. It'll say invite, and it's just like an email. You put in everybody's email that we'll send you before your class starts, and boom, you're good to go. All right. So we're just going to hit customize course because we're not ready to invite anybody. Hi, Mike. Welcome to New Blackboard. Before you get started, we'd like to show you the new features that we just added. You can do this on your own. That's fine. Well, I mean, we can set up your profile. You can do that later. I'll do it later. All right. So here's what your students are going to see. Now, here's your course description. Sometimes things get lost in translation, so I'm going to back this up and get rid of that, okay, because it's a lot of HTML, and sometimes when you transfer, you get some scripts and some things, so you always got to pay attention. Always double check for misspelled words, even though you copy and paste it. When you enter it into Blackboard or coursesites, sometimes it moves words, separates them. So nothing looks worse to a student or to the college when they go to read your objective or your syllabus and everything's spelled wrong. So double check that. All right. It looks good. That's improving. You can click on close. And here is actually your home page, your course module, where you're going to customize your page, what's due. This is kind of confusing, but don't worry about it. Here's your thing. This is the button that I talked to you on the phone recently, Mike. I said edit mode is on. The only way you as the professor can make a change is with the on button. Simply click it. It'll go to off. This is what the student sees. Okay? So this is what the student sees. And then when you hit on, watch how it changes. This is you from admin. Doesn't really look much different, right? Okay, but there's things that they can see that you can't. All right. Here's what I suggest with a home page. A home page is very confusing. So here's what I want you to do. To change any of these names, simply click on the little drop-down arrow and click rename link. Okay? What I always do is I put syllabus and assignments. Or that's where you would copy and paste your syllabus, which we got to work on because you don't have an online one. Or I would just put, syllabus and welcome, whatever you want to put. It's up to you. You can change any of these just simply by doing that. You click on it. Watch. You just click on here, like I type syllabus, and then once you're good, you click the arrow, and it'll say now changes the syllabus. You come down to information. I don't really think you want information. Here's information. You could leave information. I mean, some teachers do, but I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So it's not going to be information. So what I want to do is I'm going to run you over to my course site, one of my classes. and we will be able to see real quick what mine looked like on the left side. So you can change the radio button. So I'm going to log in. Here you'll see all my courses. Actually, I'm logged in as you, so I gotta log out. All right, so I logged out as Mike Foster. I'm gonna log in now as myself. You can create up to 5 courses too, Mike. So, you know, if you have that many courses with us, then you'll be fine. You can do up to 5, and then we can always turn one off if you want to do 6 courses if you're with us for a while. So I have like 7 or 8 courses, so I have to keep turning them off and turning them on. So here you look, here's my 500, 570, 590, 593, 585. So if you notice, I took this one off, but let's go to 570. Okay, that's okay, so we don't want to touch it. If you come here, it says home page. I actually had it hidden. So you see that little box that's through there? I didn't want them to see that, so I didn't care. So my first one is actually called syllabus weekly schedule. Okay. So that's all you need is a couple of radios. So you got syllabi weekly schedule. You click on it. There's my weekly schedule. Okay. A little bit of information about what's going transpiring. There's my schedule of assignments, and there's your actually how week one's going to work. Because of the cold weather at this class, I had to delete it. So this is how it works. There's week 2, there's week 3, week 4, week 5, and then I attach my online syllabus. To do that, it's easily you just when you put your name here and you save it, syllabi weekly schedule. To put stuff, you click on build content. Okay, and when you come to build content, it's going to ask you what do you want to put in there. So you can put a video, a web link. I just strictly click on that and you scroll down. I'm sorry. That's a shortcut. I'm sorry, Mike. What you want to do is when you get the weekly schedule, just click here. Edit. And that's where you come to an edit screen and you're going to type in all your work, all your stuff. It's running really slow. Weekly schedule is the name. It's going to open up into a text box. This is what you see. You just type it in there. Okay. Any attachments, browse your computer. You can browse your computer to hit attachments. Here's where everybody gets confused. This is the permit users to view this. You always have to click this radio button or no one's going to see it. Make sure that either you leave this blank, don't hit here, because then it won't display until after a certain date, and then if you click here, it'll shut off. So what I do is when on pages other than my post, now your discussion posts, I'll show you how to set times so people don't do all 4 of your discussion or 5 of your discussion posts in a week. All right, the university is very explicit on they want people working every week for 5 weeks. So these buttons here, I'll show you how they work. But when you're putting up your syllabi or you're putting up your weekly schedule, you want that to be seen by everybody all the time. So all you have to do is hit yes, and everything else just leave blank. Come down to the bottom, and you hit submit, and that'll automatically load everything and lock it into place. My computer's running slow, but there you go. All right. So you click here, you rename the link, or you hit hide link. You see how I hit hide link? That's what I did with homepage. I don't know why I didn't change a homepage. I could have just erased it and put syllabi weekly schedule. But I know this is kind of a crash course. And we'll pick up on section 2 in a little bit. So you're already ready to go. I'm going to log out. Let me go back into you real quick. And then we'll pick up from there. So it's M Foster 18. Because someone else took that, MTI 100. I hit login. Now your page should automatically load. All right, coursesites.com. There you go. There's 589 right here in the upper right corner. Okay. And then you want to just click on the class. Don't hit personalized page. Click on the class. It'll take you directly to your class. Okay. Set up your course. You can use a quick setup guide if you want, but I'll show you how to do all that stuff. All right. So right now I just got a green background. We already changed this first page to syllabus, but see, I don't like the layout. So what we're going to do is we are going to change that to high